family. I'm sure that you want to enjoy Miss Coco's Cakery. That's right, she made us that delicious vanilla cream pound cake. She gave us all of the ingredients except that one special one, and I'm sure that what was in that little bitty jar, that was the love. So make sure that you wrote down all the ingredients. If you don't have them, you can always find them on the Facebook page, Miss Mazerati Post, or hit me up at my email. That's rushparty at the Mazerati After Dark show. Now it's about to get hot and heavy in here. We're gonna have a whole lot of fun this evening. The topic being divorced and happy. Not bitter, not mad. We don't wish he was dead. We're not angry with the replacement killer. We are merely divorced and happy. Yes, it can happen. It's a myth. Every divorced woman is not bitter. She does not want to kill him or run him over several times with her car. Or maybe. But that's not what we're talking about here today. We're talking about once you've gotten over it, the pain is gone, you've healed and moved on with your life. And to help me talk about that this evening is the very, very lovely and talented, you've seen her all around town, Miss Tasha B, also known as Tasha Biltmore. Welcome to the Mazerati After Dark show, Tasha.
Lady. How are you?
I am blessed.
And I love Miss Mazerati.
Oh, thank you.
Just to let you know, she treats you well. A true diva. I'm not going to tell you what we had in the green room. It was all love, as she said.
That was what was in that little... Anyway.
Don't tell the secrets. Don't tell the secrets.
Tasha, it's so wonderful to have you here looking like a million with it. Divorced and happy, aren't you?
Very happy. 4 times divorced.
Ooh, don't feel bad. I'm 4 times divorced too. You know what? Shame on them. They missed out. We are the diamonds. They were merely the rough.
Exactly.
Well, Tasha, you know what? We have so many good things going on around town. Tell me and the Mazerati After Dark family all the goodness that you have going on out there.
Well, first of all, family, you need to tune in, before or after the Mazerati show to TV radio every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. It's a 30-minute show, sometimes, depending, but it's usually 30 minutes, and it's at tvradiofm.com, 8 o'clock to 8:30 Pacific time, so make sure you tune in. And on the 1st of every month, we are at the court because it's Obama night. This is a re-election year.
Absolutely.
My baby daddy got to get back in. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, he been taking care of me for 2 years.
And doing a wonderful job.
With my unemployment, I'm talking. He making sure those checks was coming in.
You know.
He did his job. And we talk about that at the Cork on the 1st of every month. It is Obama night. We do air that show on the 15th of every month.
Yes.
So make sure you come down the 1st of every month and check out Tasha B and Obama night.
Absolutely. And you know, the Mazerati After Dark show supports the president vehemently. So, Mazerati will be right down there at the court with Miss Tasha B on Obama night. So family, come down. Come down and support the president with us. Come and sit with us. Learn about the platforms. Learn about all the issues. Learn how to vote correctly. Because it's not enough just to check for Mr. Obama. He needs a cabinet, he needs a senate, he needs people working with him. So you need to come down and find out all the issues and all the people that can support the president so he can continue to do a job. You know, he only has 1 more term. So we need to come together and make sure that he can do as much as he can in this last term that he's going to have here, because no doubt he will be reelected.
Oh, he will be.
He will be reelected.
He will be reelected. There's no doubt.
Absolutely, and that's because every single one of my listeners, 4 million plus of you and growing, will be out there voting for President Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama. Okay? So we're going to take a brief break, and when we come back, Miss Tasha B and I are going to sit down here and chop it up and let you guys know what it's like to be divorced and happy. So get your favorite libation. We're going to hear a word from our official sponsor, IWantItToday.com. Like I said, no need to rock those bumps and bulges. But even better, ladies, there is a $15 store on the IWantItTodayShoppingMall.com. A $15 store. Everything in the store is $15. And there are designer things there, from shoes to shades to sweaters to dresses, all sizes. So go to IWantItToday.com shopping mall, check out the $15 store, and we'll be right back. See you in a minute. Okay, family, we're back, and I know you can see that I've been joined by the divorcee official doggy. It always seems that.
Every divorced woman has to have an official dog.
Absolutely. And of course, you guys would know, if you knew how fast she were, you know why I call her Mazerati, because you need to be a Jaguar to catch her.
Wow. And I've seen how she works. How you do it.
Yes. So this is Mazerati. You guys have heard her often barking through all the shows. It's her. So, Tasha, divorced and happy. Tell me your story. Tell me your story.
Which divorce? You want me
Which
to
divorce?
start
Yeah,
with?
first off, how many? How many?
It's been 4.
Welcome to the club.
4 divorce. I'm been divorced 4 times, so.
Yes.
The first time was the best time probably, because that was an abusive relationship.
Wow.
So very happy to get out of it.
Get out of that one.
The rest of them it was bittersweet for different reasons, but once you moved on,
Yes.
I'm very happy.
Yes. Well, you know what? I've been married. I was married 4 times too. The essence of it was probably the first one too young.
Right.
The second one, well, you know, sometimes when you marry them, you guys, fellas, you guys have
They're
a
great
tendency to turn a little different. You know, the third one, well, you know, that's when you're in the money-making phase and you're doing really well. And I worked while he blossomed, and then when he got there, I wasn't what he was looking for anymore, and he runs me down the most.
Don't they all?
And the fourth one had the nerve to tell me he didn't want to take sand to the beach, so I immediately put him on the shore. So you know, I wasn't unhappy after any of them.
No.
As a matter of fact, I seemed to thrive and, you know, flourish after. So of course, it's sad for a while because it didn't work.
Right.
But once you get beyond that, life gets great.
Well, you accomplish things and you start doing you. And before you were doing things to please the other person. And now you're just pleasing yourself. And for me, I gained so much more after my divorce. I really did. Everything I was doing was for everybody else.
Yes.
For family members, for the church members. You know, everybody that not living in the household can tell you how you should be. But it's until you walk out of that and you see yourself outside of that, that you realize that I'm missing a whole life. There's a whole nother world out there, and I was missing it, being his shadow. So.
Yes, absolutely. And I don't know why when you're a wife, I always call it the highest paid hoe.
Exactly. See?
It's sad, but it's true. It's like, you know, everything that you do becomes for him, and there's absolutely nothing for you. There's my other little.
And we see Tiny.
Where's Tiny?
Little Tiny.
Where's your Tiny?
Oh,
That's
Tiny.
I'm a
Tiny
too
is so
tiny
cute.
dog.
Tiny
Family.
is so cute.
That's Tiny. That's teeny weeny. That's teeny weeny. And of course, Maz is jealous, but that's teeny weeny.
How did we work this out?
I don't know.
That color coordinate. It's wonderful.
It's the Mazerati After Dark show, and that's just how we do things.
Exactly. She worked this out perfectly.
But yeah, but being married, if you're married, I think that it's wonderful if you have a good marriage.
Exactly.
If you have a good marriage, but if you don't have a good marriage, then, sacrificing yourself and your whole life is just too short.
Exactly.
Life is just too short. So how do you get from, okay, I'm divorced and I'm over it. Now I need to get to me. Now I need to get to my happy. What was that process like for you?
I'm a writer.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote everything down through poetry. It was a release for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I changed who I was.
Yes.
And I really did. Because Tasha Biltmore became Tasha B. And that's my alter ego, because I'm something else as Tasha B. Just letting y'all know that. I will toot and boot you out there, just letting you know. Don't get it twisted. But I had to do that for me.
Yes.
Because people saw me as Tasha
Mm-hmm.
Biltmore, and they treated me like that. And
Right.
now I'm Tasha B. They don't know how to handle it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm something else. I become what I write.
Right.
I'm erotic. I could be really naughty. And I'm good when I want to be real good. And I'm bad when I want to be real bad. So.
And isn't it rewarding when you get to just be you?
Exactly.
I was married to a comedian. And I'm very, very funny in my stand-up. Because I'm very, very real in my stand-up. But when I was going out there and I was married to him, I was just, his wife.
Right, right.
You know,
You didn't have a name anymore.
Right, yeah, I was his wife. Yeah, your wife.
And I think that, and I just talked to somebody recently, and, they were talking about, will you ever get married again, and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, it depends, because I'm not going to be someone's shadow.
Right.
And I want somebody who respects me and I respect them. But what I did tell them was, you're supposed to be a compliment.
Absolutely.
To each other. It's like an accessory. If I get dressed and I'm going out, the last thing I'm going to put on is you, because you're coming with me. And it should be the same way.
Right.
And I shouldn't be behind you or before you, but we should be walking together. And I think that's gone. That's so gone now.
I think one of my favorite comedians out there, Scruncho, said it best. He said he doesn't understand where men got these bitch tendencies, is what he called them. He says when they go to the club, they outdance the woman, and they don't know how to allow the woman to shine. He says that when a man becomes confident in who he is and in his relationship and loving his woman and allowing her to be who she is, then they can walk into an establishment and she can go first and he'll just stand back and catch the compliments. Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you. Yes, she's with me. That's right. And I love that analogy because it's absolutely true. Right. So I'm like you. I'll never say never, but if I can find that man that will allow me to be that accessory,
exactly,
then I'm open for game. I'm open for
always.
Yes.
I said that the man that allowed me to seduce him, because that's power.
Yes.
And what women forget and men don't allow us to do, because that's what we get them in the first place, to get them to say I do in the first place. It's the whole seduction game, and we don't do that anymore.
Right.
It's not about that. It's so quick. It's instant gratification. Tooted and booted.
Absolutely.
So, the guy that let me seduce him, and, I went him over. Number 5, waiting for you.
Sounds like romance. Well, you know what? This was really, really good, Tasha. When we come back, let's talk about the dynamics of being single. In 2012.
Oh, weird.
As a divorcee, that stigma of, she's ready to go because she's divorced and, of course, gotta be horny. Well, not not, but we're going to talk about that when we come back. We'll take a little break right now, family. Go pour yourself a nice glass of wine. Cuddle up with somebody out that you need to let know something. And we'll be right back. See you in a minute, family. We're going to put these puppies back. Ciao.
Mazerati got our own show. Mazerati got our own house.
Okay,
Maserati,
family,
Maserati
we're
got
back
our own car.
with a word from our
Maserati,
official
such a
sponsor. I
star.
want today, shoppingmall.com. I hope that you will go and check out the $15 store because they got some really, really good stuff there. For real, girl, I got me a wallet. Because my wallet was tore up. You know, it had the rubber band and the whole thing. That didn't mean that either meant too much credit cards, too much money, or I just need a new wallet. I'm gonna let you decide.
A little bit of both.
All that. So now, Tasha, dating. Woo, dating.
It's a whole new breed out there. And for me, the younger guys,
I love the younger
guys, I'm a cougar all day long. So look, hey, Woo, how you doing?
That's right. I had the deep fan girl out. I was catching them. No, I'm just kidding.
Exactly. But it's hard because I have to tell, and my way of telling, and I'm going to just say this, on Maserati, it is after dark, right?
Yes,
All the
it
little
is.
kids
It's
in
after
there.
dark. Oh, put the children away. You guys know better than that by now.
I am an erotic poet, so I do say things off the cuff. But if I go dance and I'm partying with a guy and he's up on me and I say, you know, my favorite line is, "Have you ever fucked a grandma?" I just need to know, because you need to know who you're dealing with. I'm not 32. I'm not a baby mama. I'm a grandma.
She a grandbaby mama.
Exactly.
That's another whole level
Now
right there.
you still gonna be humping behind me afterwards talking about tooted and booted, because you might get tooted and booted and sing.
Tooted and booted, put this child car seat in the back of your car.
And you get like, you're hungry, you need something to eat, baby. You know
what? I believe that's why the younger men like us, though. Because, I mean, no offense to you young women out there, but you guys not on your game. You can't cook, you can't clean, you can't read to us kids, you can't read to yourself. You guys just needed to get it together. You know, I'm a comedian and I can't help it, but I love hoes. I love hoes to get out my way and get in your lane.
Exactly.
I've been to college, I learned how to cook, I can clean. You out there turning it up, making it hard for all of us. Do me a favor, knock it off.
No, they don't make it hard, they make it easy, because once they check out those little hoes, they come back to mama.
Well, you know what? They're making it hard for me, Tasha, because I keep having to tell the guys, look, it's not like that. Case in point, talk to a guy for 2 weeks, all kind of gentleman conversation. Oh, he was immaculate. Oh, I was like, wow, impressive. Then he got up there and asked me what was my cuddle bug.
Fuck buddy.
Yeah, something like that. I knew that's what he meant. So I had to break it down to him and keep it for real. The same person that pays my cuddle bills.
Exactly.
I pay mortgage. I don't pay rent. All my cars got insurance. And the same one that can take care of some of those other needs, well, I might feel like a little face down anyway.
Exactly.
But without all that, I'm just not interested.
I'm not interested because I'm looking for the real thing.
Seriously.
So I treat them like toys. I really do.
Treat you like a Hot Wheel baby.
A G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
A soldier boy. Come on. Do that soldier dance, baby. What we about to do? Because you don't want more than that. They don't want more than that. So when they put themselves in that situation, they say, I don't want more than that. And you treat them like that.
Right.
Then they get offended and say, we have the problem. No, you're not even ready to deal with grown-up problems. Because I say 1850 plus late fee. What you got on it? Boo.
And most of the time, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just most of the time for a youngster, you know, well, I mean, you know, I can keep a youngster at home. You know, Xbox, PlayStation, a couple of jerseys, some Nikes. You know, hey, I'm your girl. But I need you to go home when I need you to go home.
It's time for you to go. Tired of looking at you all day.
Or I'll do that other one like, you know, like they do. I need you to go home before my kids wake up because I don't want my kids to know you're here. One guy said, your kids know you a hoe. I was like, yeah, but they know I was hoeing with you.
Right. I'm not a hoe, I'm just a little hoe-ish. It's
You know what I'm saying? I'm not even a little hoe-ish. I mean, I'm trying to figure out why is it that if we give them an interview, they get mad because they don't get the job. You didn't pass the test.
You didn't fit the bill.
You didn't fit the bill. I mean, you know, you weren't qualified.
My standards are high,
That's
even
right.
for a boy toy. Hello.
That's right. You can't. I mean, I don't just play with anything.
Exactly.
I only play with name brand toys.
Top shelf designer shit. Compliment me,
Man,
baby.
you know.
Especially if you want to walk around with me. Who was that? That's your boo?
I would be all dressed up with your pants hanging. You got on tennis shoes. That's right at the house.
Showing your boxers with that little ass you think you got.
How you gonna go on the red carpet with me? Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
You ain't ready.
That's
Grown
right.
and sexy over here.
Absolutely.
Grown and sexy.
And no shame to it.
No.
No shame to it whatsoever.
No.
But do you find that young men really, really like you? Because young men really, really like me.
They
I mean,
do.
23.
Yeah, they do. They do. And I think that I just had a conversation with one. And it's funny. He said, I think that you're the type of woman I need in my life. I said, you're just beginning your life.
How would you
You
know?
have no clue of what type of woman you need in your life because you're just starting your life. And I said, I'm a handful.
Right, right.
I am. And you not ready.
And a lot of them, a lot of the young men, I feel think that if they get with a woman that's a little older than them, that you want to mother them. I don't want a son. I don't want any children.
Exactly. But you know, it's in our nature, if you have kids, that we cater. Because even if I was with a 43-year-old guy or a 23, I am going to cater to my man. I'm going to make sure you eat. I'm going to make sure, you know, I clean you before sex and after sex. I've just got preferences. I'm a little special girl. I got little pet peeves. But I'm going to make sure I take care of you.
Yes.
And that comes across sometimes as motherly. But I'm not trying to be your mother. I'm just...
Not at all.
A good girl.
I mean, you know, I don't want your long toenails tearing up my sheets and greasy Jerry curls messing up my pillowcases.
They still wear Jerry curls.
So they wear something greasy in their hair. Gel something. I'm not sure. I don't even know what that is.
A low fade, keep it natural. Come on, we don't need spots in the sofa.
I got enough hair for both of us.
Exactly.
enough hair products. Let me shine. You just be my compliment.
Exactly. Guys are fun. At this age, divorced, we know what we want.
Yes.
We're not desperate.
No,
we're
not at all.
in a rush. Guys, we're not in a rush. We're not desperate.
Mm-hmm.
We just having fun. And if the right person come along, have the right situation, the right conversation, and can do it well in the bedroom, I'm just saying. Gotta be able to put it down, because you know.
You need a toe game.
I'm turning 47. I need you to make sure I'm still alive when you in that bedroom. Something needs to keep me going.
So let me ask you, the right conversation, I think that leaves them at a loss to know what the right conversation is. So if a man were talking to you at this particular juncture in your life and you're divorced and you know you're established, you can take care of yourself, like we were saying earlier, we can go out, we can do whatever we want, we can order the top of the menu or we can order the 99-cent menu, it doesn't even matter, we can cover it.
Right.
What would the right conversation be?
I want to know about them. I ask them, what do you see for yourself in the next 5 years?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's going to determine my mindset if I'm going to even deal with you in part of that 5 years.
Right.
So if they know who they are and know where they're going, I'm good. But most of them don't.
Right.
They have no clue. I'm just, I'm still young, finding myself. Or I hear all this time, I'm just 25. That's the only thing. I'm just 25. Everything they do that's immature, they just 25. And I'm like, you're 25, but you're pushing 30.
Right.
So some things got to change in your mindset. When are you going to grow up and say you want more?
Right, because when you're 30, you're going to be just 30. When you're 40, you're going to be just 40. I mean, when does the just drop? And you decide to do something else. Fellas, if you really are interested in talking to a older woman, then you need to work on you. You need to get yourself together, because we've already, I mean, she has grandchildren. I don't have any children at all. We don't have any problem with the age differences. It's just that we don't want to raise you. We want you to already have it together. I mean, young men are wonderful. You look great on my arm. I mean,
Ooh,
but
such an ego boost for us.
Absolutely. They're
People be like, Tasha B, you
girl, all day and all night.
I gotta get at 9. Straight from the hood.
You walking down the red carpet looking like a million with $1 million on your arm.
Right, exactly. We like that look. I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
And nothing, I'm not gonna take away from the older guys, because there are some older guys. But what happened with older guys are they set in their
ways.
They are so set in their ways. They done been through as much as we've been through. And what I have done for myself is I let it go.
Yes.
And I keep myself open for new things, because that's what keep me young. And that's what keep me vibrant. So, men are set in their ways.
Well, you know what? That's important what you said. Letting it go.
Let it go, let it
Just
flow.
breathing it out. And I think that because women feel like they've been slighted or, walked over, taken advantage of when the marriage doesn't last anymore, then they don't let it go. And they have all that baggage. And so with all that baggage, men seem to think that all women are carrying baggage. So ladies, here's a Mazerati for you. Exhale. Breathe it out. Let it go. Because life gets better. It's not over after 40. It's not over after 35. It's not over at 50. You're not old at 60. Woosah.
Let it go.
Let it go. Because if you hold on to that baggage, you're just holding yourself back. You agree?
I agree. I had a guy tell me just last night at the bar, he said, I am trying to petition to win you over. And I said, well, I have some issues that you need to address. He said, I don't want a woman with baggage. I said, you're not listening to me. I didn't come with baggage. I have issues. Issues means I have an agenda. And you need to be able to follow those agendas and pay attention to the issues if you want to get to know me.
Absolutely.
He said, I don't think I'm ready for you.
See?
He said, I don't think I'm ready for you. I said, go on over there and have an Obama drink.
Move over.
I'm just saying, when they put themselves in that position, and he was an older guy.
Right.
So he should have been able to
Step up
to the game. And he said, I'm not ready.
Wow.
He said, you're smart, you're intelligent, you're sexy. He giving me all this. He said, I just wanted really a date, see if we can go for. But you telling me you got issues that I need to address? I ain't never had a woman tell me that.
Well,
I do have some issues.
Probably never really had a real woman. That could be the issue a lot too. Because we are in the age of I don't know, babies raising babies, and now those babies have been raised and they're here,
right.
And maybe they didn't get the basic foundation that we got. So, ladies, read some books. It's out there.
Or hang out with older women.
Find a mentor.
Hang out with older women, because your men are, and what happens is with younger guys, and this is the truth, they hang out with us older women, more experienced, to learn and get the experience, but when they go back to the younger woman, they get impatient.
Right.
They're bored because they're not on that level. And now he has cultivated himself to a higher standard, and now he goes back and try to take his little 26-year-old to a 27-year-old, and she's not on that level. Now he's bored, and he's gonna cheat on her over and over again, because he was used to an older woman. It was certain things, certain standards that we set.
A lot of men seem to think that women are mean and bitter when they cheat on us. But fellas, we don't. That doesn't make us mean and bitter. We realize that that's your loss.
Exactly.
We realize that that's your immaturity. We realize that it's you. It's not us.
We don't get mad because you cheated. We get mad at how you did it.
Absolutely.
Because a boy is gonna lie, sneak, and cheat. A grown-ass man is gonna come to me and get on bended knee and say, "I got a little weak." You know what I'm saying? And it's okay, because I can respect that. We are not meant to be together forever. But if you come to me like a man, I'm going to treat you and respect you like a man, even when we have to walk away.
Walk away from each other.
But if you act like a boy, you handle the situation, this is what get us pissed off.
Absolutely.
So don't get twisted that we mad because your ass decided to go somewhere else. We was probably getting tired of you anyway.
Basically. Because that's what makes us bust the windows out your car, because you don't leave correctly. You know, it's really not a problem, and doesn't mean that we're bitter or we're angry. If you want to go, if the love is lost, if it's over and it just doesn't work for you anymore, just say so. But I think that that's something that their egos can't handle, because you know, when I put out for this show, Tasha, not one man, not one, and I know you all saw me out there calling for you. Not one of you responded.
Why?
Why are you guys not divorced and happy? Because you're the ones that always say you want to be free.
They're paying child support and alimony. They're pissed off.
Right.
And because it's cheaper to keep her.
That's true.
It is cheaper to
And
keep
what's
her.
love got to do with it anyway?
It is cheaper, right? Love ain't got nothing to do with it. It's just cheaper to keep her. If you want to play the role, step up. And I tell the man all day long, I'm not here to be your keeper.
No.
So, you know, if you don't want me, I don't take it personal.
I don't want you hanging around
I
my
don't
neck like a weight.
I don't want nothing that don't want me.
That's right. With people that, with me.
Hot, sexy, I'm a tooted and booty girl, I'll let you go too.
That's right. With a heartbeat. This has been interesting. We're still not finished. We're going to take another little break right now. I know those glasses are probably empty. I'm trying to get to the bottom of mine. So we'll take another little break, family. And when we come back, Tasha B is going to bless us with some hot, sexy, steamy poetry. So make sure you get back. 30 seconds. See you in a minute. Ciao.
Maserati.
Okay, I'm about to tell me, I'm gonna tell you action. Y'all been talking action all this time. Somebody need a condom, y'all been there. And
We're back, family, and I just want to let you know you would have wanted to be here during the commercial break. It was hot and humid in here. Once again, our official sponsor, I went to todayshoppingmall.com. Make sure you go check out Cheapo Air. They have tickets all around the world. There's a special right now to Cancun, Puerto Vallarta. Summer's coming, so go ahead and book it up. Make sure that you get around and do yourself a favor and take your family to travel. Cheapo Air. I went to Today's Shopping Mall. Yes, absolutely. Let's put that together. Hit me up, Rush Party at the Mazerati After Dark Show.com. RUSHPARTY at the Mazerati MAZERATI After Dark Show.com. We'll put together a divorce trip. That'll be fun. So hit me up. We find out how many people are interested in that, and we can go someplace really hot and exotic. Everybody working on those summer bodies, yours truly included. So we can go out there and maybe find a nude beach. Well, no, maybe not. Well, maybe
We just gonna get our groove
okay,
back.
we'll get our groove back.
We'll show Stella a bigger
To
tour.
show Stella how to do it. Yeah,
Right.
Cancun, Jamaica, Puerto Vallarta, Cozumel, all those places are
Sound
lovely.
nice.
So yes, remember, rush party. Let's put that trip together, family. Or you know what? Maybe even a houseboat party.
That would be fun.
If we don't travel, we'll just rent a houseboat for a weekend.
Ooh, how nice. Can we invite some boy toys?
Absolutely. We're not going to have a party full of girls. That's not a party. That's a sleepover. We don't want that. We grown.
No, we need some toys.
We're going to have some toys. So all these fellas doing all those sit-ups, push-ups, and pulls and tugs and backs and legs and arms.
Casting call.
That's right. See if you can get the job. We don't even discriminate with age.
Exactly.
Okay. Tasha is very, very talented. She does poetry in addition to her radio show and the Obama party the first of every month until he's elected. So she's going to bless us right now because as you can tell, she's a little naughty and we love that. That's
Just
why
a
we're
little
after
bit.
dark, so she can
We're
strut
just
her
a
stuff.
little bit naughty here.
So go ahead, tell the family
Well,
a little
family,
something. Tell them about it before you give it to them.
this is called Love is Complicated.
Mm.
Because, you know,
That it is.
this is what gets us all in trouble. So, ladies, listen to the words. Men, pay attention. Because love is complicated. To those of you who are blind to the true signs that's in our hearts and mind, love is sexy and sensual, like his body on top of mine, the deep penetrating thrusting that's going on between my thighs. Understand none of that shit should be possible unless he loves, seduce, and fuck my mind. Love is complicated. Like him whispering his deep inner thoughts in my ear and running his tongue down my spine, have me shedding a tear and coming all at the same damn time. Cause love is complicated. Like my body moving to the inner music of his heartbeat. My legs are trembling to the heat that we're making under his sheets. The sweat from his body mixing with mine have me under the influence like 2 bottles of my favorite drink. Love is complicated. To those of you who are blind to the true signs that's in your hearts and minds, the deep penetrating thrusting ladies that you feel between your thighs, understand none of that shit should be possible unless he loves, seduce, and fuck your mind. If he's not, he's just wasting your time for us all for a quick ass grind. Cause love is complicated. Okay, now that's what we're talking about, and that's what gets you in trouble.
Absolutely, that complicated.
Love, cause it's all that thrusting and sweating and sucking, and we get confused because it was just sex.
Absolutely.
And people ask me about that poem all the time, and they say, what was complicated about that? I said, because you loved him and he didn't love you.
Back, right?
It was just sex. We got caught up in the thrusting between our thighs, and him running his tongue down our spine. Come on. Girls, hello.
Thought that he loved us.
That tear come down your eye. Ooh wee. Don't let him hit it good and you bust out and start crying for no reason. Like,
Oh my goodness.
I know this guy did not just do this to me. No, he didn't.
Now you're just calling him. Or even worse, texting him. Listen.
Why?
Listen, family. Family.
Speak on it, girl.
It was so true about the complication that does come from great sex. We always seem to get it mixed up with love.
Exactly.
But in this day and age, there's another problem. Communication. I mean, what is this texting? What is this Facebook? The unsocial social network? No one calls. They
I'm
don't.
not your text buddy.
Right.
Sorry. I'm just saying.
I mean, I hear about getting married in a text, breaking up in a text, meeting on Facebook, 10-year relationships on Twitter. I mean, come on. But seriously, I had a guy that didn't want to talk to me. He would just text me all the time. That just let me know he didn't want to hear my voice.
He didn't want to have nothing to do with me. I had a guy tell me the same thing. He was like, look, if I didn't pick up the phone, it's because I didn't want to hear you, so just text me. How brutal is that? So I don't even want to see you, because now I'm beginning to, you have just disappointed me.
Right.
I thought you was better than the rest. I put you on a different level. And it's obvious you're not putting me on a different level because you include me with all 4,000 of your Facebook friends.
True.
I'm just saying.
And you know what? When you look in this day and age, not that I don't want a man like my dad, but I did have my dad around, so I know what a real man looks like.
Oh, yeah. I know what a real man. And you know what my dad said to me a long time ago? He said, when a man wants you, you will not even have to question it. He's not going to tell you. He's not going to send you no fake ass file. He is going to show you.
Absolutely.
You are going to know because you're going to feel it in how he showed you. He said, when I met your mother, I knew that no other man was going to have her. And I knew I had to do the things to make sure no other man was going to have her.
Absolutely.
Because if I slacked on my job, somebody else was going to come in.
That's
and
right.
he said, I worked at Chrysler for 30-something years. And he said, there was plenty of temptation out there. The girls come with their little jeans on. He said, you remember them Gloria Vanderbilt jeans, the stretch jeans?
I can never wear those. I had too much.
Too much ass. Go ahead and say it. But she had those jeans, and he said the girls used to come and they smelled good, and they'd be like, I bought you something. Look, I cooked this last night and bring it. And he said, I used to look at them, and then I used to think about what I had at home. And he said, 2 hours with her wouldn't be worth what I would lose at home. Because when your mama make love to me, she making love when I was broke. When I didn't have nothing. She was there when I was crying, when I was sick. This woman just see me 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and she gonna fix me a pot pie and think I'm supposed to lay up with her and I'm gonna mess all that up I got at home for 2 hours. He said I had to think, not that I didn't fantasize.
So fellas, you know what? That's right. Put it in gear, because if you really, really want a real woman, we do realize that there's nothing that you won't do. We don't have to say anything. We don't have to go out of our way. We don't have to bend over backwards. We don't have to be an acrobatic, act like Gumby. You are going to pursue us. Yes, you are going to call me. I'm not going to be calling you all the time. That's me wanting you. And if you really, really want me, then you don't have a problem taking me to dinner, spending your money, because you want to be with me. Therefore, I don't have a problem cooking you dinner, making love to you, making you happy. That means that we want to be together. So all you guys with this myth about you that divorced women are desperate and we're pulling and grasping at straws and bending over backwards trying to be with you, no,
It's not happening.
we know the difference.
And when I don't have you, I have a rabbit. Just saying.
You know what I say. Want to make me happy? Bring me some batteries. All sizes, AA, 9 volt, triple volt, C. Just bring me batteries. And I'll love you forever.
Always. Always. I love the toys, the human toys, and our plastic toys are my best friend. I'm just saying, I'm Tasha B, and I'm a little bit naughty. So, there's nothing else I can say about you, because sometimes you lose out to the toy.
Absolutely.
And you said, she didn't want to call me back, she don't want to see me, probably because I want to have that girl time by myself.
Well, you know, a lot of men are I don't know, jealous of toys, or are they afraid of them, or...
Well, they know they can't do what the rabbit do. The ear and the little thing go at the same time, you know, they can't do that.
But you know what? The rabbit can't take the trash out. The rabbit can't hug you. The rabbit can't say something nice and sweet to you. It can go on the red carpet, though, because it won't fit the post.
Exactly. Ladies' restroom. Or they do have the remote control bullet you can put into your little panties, and anytime you want that stimulation, just remote yourself, ladies. Don't worry about it.
But, fellas, you can't outdo the toy in a lot of other ways. It's just that you cannot believe that we're desperate and come at us that way. Because we're divorced now. We already know what the mistakes are. We're not going to make them again. So, you know, Tasha 4 times, myself 4 times, it's because we love the institution. Now what we need is the man that loves the idea too. And then when you're in that situation, we'll find that love. And then
Hopefully.
we'll both be in the essence of the moment of the porn day.
And we have a double marriage, you know, double ceremony, number 5.
Yes,
Yeah,
that'd be great.
That'd be great. We should just do like
Tasha B and Mazerati. Dum
Ooh-wee.
dum da dum.
number
Dum,
5, baby.
dum,
Where you
dum.
at? Because you're gonna have to be something damn special to talk to Tasha B. Seriously.
Shoot, seriously, because if you get a roll of the Maserati, you rolling in first class. So, fellas, get it together. Stop thinking that we're desperate, bitter,
We're not.
angry,
We're not.
none of that. And we're living our lives to the absolute fullest. Let's just give them a look in the camera. Don't say a word. Does it look like we're angry to you? If it does,
Not at
you
all.
need to get your eyes checked.
We're happy.
Well, Tasha, it's been really, really great.
This has been fun.
Yes, yes, it has. You have to come back again.
We do. We have to do this.
Yes,
Again,
I understand
girl talk.
you bake some stuff and
Yes, guys, I can cook Philadelphia cream cheese pound cake. My chili is to die for, and my 5-layer macaroni and cheese is something that will put you in the hospital. I'm just saying. You know, I am a grandma. I
you
can
do
cook
not
this.
look like a grandmother.
I got 5 grandbabies. How are you?
Wow, you know what? She's also beautiful, very, very talented. Make sure you check out her radio show on
TV radio, FM.com. Check us out.
and Obama.
Night, every first of the month at the Cork.
That's right.
So make sure you come out and check us out, and definitely first at the Cork. My girl Mazerati is going to be in the house.
Right.
We might do something dangerous up in there.
Do a little something, something.
And for you guys that think we're desperate, come out.
Come out and you'll find out how not desperate we are.
Exactly.
Buy your girls a drink.
They got the Obama drink there. I can't tell you what's in it because, you know.
That's right. And family, most assuredly, sincerely, we want you to make sure that you support Tasha B so that we can support our president. Come out and find out the issues so that when you vote, you can vote responsibly and put people in office with President Obama that can help him the job done in his next term. Tasha, it was absolutely marvelous. Thank you so much for coming to the show and helping me dispel the bitter, mean, angry hate on
What's up, lady? Cheers. We're divorced and happy.
our show. Signing off with Miss Tasha B. See you next week, family. Remember, love is the key, but respect will help you find love. And if you think that every woman that you see is in a hurry just because she's divorced, and you think that she's horny and lonely and sad, don't be misled. Step your game up, and you might mess around and be a queen.
Mazerati got her own house.
Like me and Mazerati.
got her own car.
All right,
Maserati, such an indie star.
Ciao.
You know, Rush.
It's the Maserati show. The Thursday night rush. Let's